sound like Dan with your groans.
Oh yeah.
Just talk about offensive. Dan said installation. You had your 4 days of that.
Yeah, we've had 4 days of installation. Today we had our red zone installation, so we've got some work down there on the goal line in the red zone, which was good. We needed the work. The one thing about the red zone that's so much, it's not different, but it really, really helps you because your thought processes have to speed up because the field starts shortening, and now all of a sudden those windows are a lot shorter in your passing game, and you got to get rid of the football, you got to release it, and it was good for us to see how well the kids could process stuff. Very pleased with Tyler. He still was a little bit slow at times. You know, there's a couple times I wish he'd have pulled the trigger a couple times earlier, but he's getting familiar again. You know, to going at this speed. You know, Dak is not close to where Tyler is. He's processing things still, you know. Okay, you got 1 to 2 to 3. 1, 2, oh, we're sacked. You know, I mean, that's the process that we're going through right now with Dak, and he's struggling a little bit processing things, but he will get better at it because he just needs to see it. As a quarterback, that's the hardest thing to replicate, is to get those game situations and let them see it. And that's what we're doing right now. And it was a really, really good, you know, scrimmage. And also, you get out of the huddle, you let the kids lead. You know, some of the biggest things in quarterback play is you know, everybody's excited about a guy that can throw the football. Yes, that's really big. Everybody's excited about a guy that can run the football. That's really big. But the major issues are the decision-making processes. How quick can you make decisions and make those decisions correctly? And I think that's a big part of growing as a quarterback.
The red zone situation, is that the place you could see using Dak? I know you're going to get
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, we can use, well, you've seen us use everybody in there. You know, we've used Dak, Jamie on bump, we've used everybody in that situation. You know, we always want to give ourselves the flexibility of having a multiple offense. That, you know, even though if Tyler, you know, Tyler, obviously you don't want to line him up and run the football with him. I mean, but you can put him out there with other people that can run the football. And I mean, that's the thing that people don't quite understand about the spread. They say, oh, the spread offense. Well, what does the spread mean? The spread either means that if the quarterback can throw it, you throw it. If you can run it, you run it. So it's very multiple. So you have those things that you got to be able to do.
Are those the kind of situations where Joe Morrow, that
Oh,
might
yeah.
be his time?
Well, the issue down there is, you know, the field it obviously shortens. So separation is not near as much. So now you're starting to look to bigger receivers, guys that can body up people. You know, in receiver play, it's pretty simple. You don't make those things really hard. There's 2 ways to win on a route. Either 1 by getting position, or 2 by turning a guy. And, you know, obviously with Joe, getting position is a lot easier than it would be with somebody a lot smaller.
You've had some good backs since you've been here, but if you talk about the different talents that those 4 guys bring and different kind of backs.
You know, when you walk out there, I mean, you know, Perk's got a lot of quick explosiveness. You watch him when he gets through the hole, he can accelerate and get to that second gear really, really fast. You know, Dixon and Ballard were bigger backs. They were, you know, they'd hammer up in there, break tackles, and make some things happen. You know, now we've kind of got a mixture of all of them, Josh and Milton and all those kids. You know, they're all kind of a little bit different. You know, each one of them's different, and their styles are different when they run. You know, Coach Knox has done a great job. We try to reduce tackling surface. You know, when people come to tackle us, we try to turn their shoulders, reduce it. Well, Josh has got, when he's born with a reduced tackling surface, he's a bowling ball, you know, and so those are things that are a tribute to a back, you know, you're trying to get him down.
With so many guys there, I mean, Josh and Derek, their attitudes are very humble guys and know their role. I mean, I know it's not rare, but how good is that to have when you got so many backs for those guys to be like that?
I think that's a tribute to our program. I mean, you know, when you come to Mississippi State, you know, we're going to work you hard. We're going to try to get you to obtain every goal you can possibly, you know, and I think those are the things they look forward to. You know, we're going to push you to be good, and if you don't, the next guy's going to step up, and that's what our team thinks, and I think that's important. You know, and they're good kids, but you know, obviously when you walk in that room, you want them all to have the opportunity to play, and it's really easy. You earn the right to play. You know what I'm saying? I say this to kids all the time. You earn the right to play. You know, respect is not given; it's earned, and I think that's real critical. Okay, we had a little deal the other day. Confidence is earned and not given. How can I give you confidence? Can I lay hands on you and give you confidence? It ain't gonna happen. You've got to gain the confidence of your teammates and your coaches, and I think that's really critical.
There's so many different guys back there, and you talk about tackle search, Josh Robinson. We see him in the spring. Is that a guy that's almost tailor-made for red zone and maybe some goal line stuff here early in the season?
Well, I mean, again, it doesn't matter where. I mean, it's just who can break the tackle. As you well know, we can probably get a hat on 10 of them. There's going to be one of them that's free, and that's a deal for a back to break a tackle. And that's where they get in the NFL. They pay them a lot of money. They can break a tackle.
Chad Bumpus, had to rely on him from day one, and maybe you say he struggled the last year or two. Do you see him approaching this senior year a little bit different, a little more, just like a lot of seniors would, with that sense of urgency and whatnot?
Well, I think they all are. I mean, again, we're making an evaluation on a kid that the season haven't even started. I'm looking forward to the season. As far as preseason, yes, but there's the true leaders. It's easy to lead when you're in front. That's easy. What do you do when nobody looks? What do you do when nobody's around? That's your true leaders. You got to have that type of leadership where they come in here. Hey, we're going to get it done. And I think one of the big issues that you find out with successful football teams, the ones I've been around, is that the players lead. You can't lead as a coach. You can't get in there and say, okay, you can instruct them, you can put them in the right area, but there needs to be some responsibility and accountability upon them. There's no really great football plays. You know what I'm saying? Wow, what a great play. Well, if you don't execute it, it's not going to be a great play. You've got to take that pride. You've got to take step one. Some people like to drive the cart before they can hitch up the horse.